All right, folks, and today I'm just gonna give you another day in the life living with type situation of the 2025. This is the Honda Civic Touring Hybrid, or Honda Civic Hybrid Touring. It's a very long name, but it is the new hybrid version of the Honda Civic. And folks, this one is the hatchback. And if you can take a look over the hood there, this is the boost blue color. Once I get to my destination, I'll obviously step out and show you guys what the car looks like. But this is the boost blue color, lovely, lovely color on this particular trim level that they have here. Welcome to beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's hop onto the highway, sport mode, foot to the floor. All right. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. The one thing that I really want to focus on in this living with vehicle is the powertrain of this Honda Civic Hybrid. Now, if you're a car person or you're just a Honda fan, you probably remember back in, I want to say this was maybe the 05, 06 model year. It was that body style. Honda had the Honda Accord Hybrid, and it was pretty much almost like a performance hybrid. It was the fastest model that they had. The gas mileage was better than the V6, but not by much because it had so much power. It was a hybrid system to a V6 engine. All the things basically in that car, and this to me is kind of reminiscent of that. Oddly enough, this engine is straight from the Honda Accord, which is also in the CR-V, a detuned version. So it produces 200 horsepower, which is the same amount of horsepower as the Honda Civic SI, and 232 pound-feet of torque. I don't know what's going on up here. Okay. So a very, very healthy number, 232 pound-feet of torque, whereas the Civic Si, I believe torque is maybe 195 or something like that. It's relatively lower. So this car also is mated to what they call an eCVT transmission. So not quite a real transmission, more of a generator. I am not an engineer, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and pretend I know exactly how it operates, but more of a generator that powers the wheels. So you get a lot of electric power feel. So from a standstill, when this light turns green, I'm going to floor it, and I'm going to do something different. I'm going to brake torque it, and you're going to notice it doesn't do the shifts that you see, that you just saw when I was on the highway, where it keeps shifting. There's those fake shifts. It does not do that. So I'm going to try to get it to do it. But yes, the let me start over. It's the eCVT transmission in this vehicle. And yeah, I don't know, it just makes the car move pretty quickly. So once this light turns green, I'm going to try it out. See, there it goes. It holds it. It operates as a normal CVT in that regard, to kind of give you the full beams of the engine. All 232 horsepower, all 200 horses. Honda claims a 0 to 60 time of 6.3 seconds. I've seen some publications say as low as 6.2. So it is a very quick vehicle, very quick. But this is a hybrid. We are not here for the power numbers, but I did want to focus on that because the power numbers are really impressive. But what also is impressive is the gas mileage. Now, I've had this car for about a week, and when it was dropped off to me, it was, I want to say, at 46 miles per gallon. I have it currently at 39 miles per gallon, 39.7. But the type of driving that I've been doing with the vehicle is a lot more highway driving, and hybrids are not as efficient on the highway. So a lot of highway driving, and then the car has been idling a lot because I've been filming a lot. So of course, idling, you're just wasting gas. You'll also notice that well, there's a safety system going off there, but you'll also notice that the car will go into EV mode automatically. And when it does that, I promise you guys, this car has 4,500 miles on it now. I don't know if it's because it's brand new or what, but you don't notice it at all. And I absolutely love it. The Prius, the last Prius that I drove, the current generation, you kind of would feel when it would shift between gas and electric and cut on and off and do all those things. In this Civic, you don't feel it whatsoever. So now we're just chilling in EV mode. And I'm gonna put it back to sport mode here. You got a few different drive modes here. Here's your drive mode selector. So Econ is obviously economy, normal, sport, and then individual you can change on your screen here. And the things you can change in individual is the pumped in audio, the steering feel, the throttle input, and one other thing. You're able to put it in individual mode and kind of get it to your liking, but it's obviously no adaptive suspension or anything that's going to make the ride that much noticeably different. So I typically just keep it in normal mode. It drives perfectly fine in normal mode, and it's comfortable. Now, seat comfort in this car is one of the other really bright spots to me. They are a leather seat. Now, this is the light colored interior. You can also get a black interior, and the inside of the seat, you just kind of sink in it. Oh, it's just so very comfortable. Not what I was expecting from a Civic. When you hear Civic, you kind of expect ho-hum, run-of-the-mill. No, these seats, look at that Porsche. These seats are really, really nice. I haven't road tripped it or taken it on an extremely long road trip, but for the trips I've taken it on, super comfortable. They are power seats on the driver as well as the passenger side, so really awesome that Honda includes that. Really great technology in this vehicle. Of course, you have your digital gauge cluster here. You have your nice larger infotainment system. This is the touring model, so it's fully loaded. It has every option you could get in the Honda Civic. This one has. Now, talking about price, all right, we're getting to the mid 30,000s in this Civic. And at first, when I saw the price, I'm like, nah, you're kind of pushing the limits there, right? Honestly, this is a solid car. With the Touring Hybrid, Honda also did some additional sound deadening in the wheels, the different glass that they have on this vehicle to kind of calm the vehicle down as far as road noise goes, NVH. And they really did a good job, so it makes the car feel really solid. It doesn't get upset over any type of road imperfections. It's a really nice driving vehicle. You could kind of, you know, turn it. When you point it, it goes to where you want it to go. It's not bouncy, it's not rough, it's really damped just right. And Honda definitely got that right. Now check out these paddle shifters here. You can push them down. You'll notice on the gauge cluster it moves there, and it kind of does a regenerative, I tear that word up each time, it regens the brakes. So that's a really nice feature that they have. It won't come to a complete stop, but you have the option to kind of raise it or lower it basically. Now across this intersection here, now with raising and lowering it, if you have the car in normal mode or individual mode, depending on the drive you have it in, individual mode or econ, is not going to hold whatever option that you choose. Only in sport mode will it hold it, which I'm not sure why, but I'm going to assume because when you take your foot off the gas in this vehicle, it coasts pretty scarily. Actually, you don't anticipate it doing that. So when you're in sport mode, I'm going to assume they think you're driving sportier and that you kind of want the feel of a normal car. When you lift your foot off the gas, you expect the car to react in some way. It does not react when you have it in the normal modes. It drives kind of weird. It just holds the speed there. So yeah, folks, to me this is just one solid automobile. Honda did a really good job with the Touring Edition. I'm happy that they brought the Hybrid back and gave it some power, because honestly this is the perfect car for about 80% of drivers out there, especially being a hatchback. You get the versatility, you got great technology, wireless charger here, let's see, the steering wheel tilts, telescopes. Like I said, you got the digital gauge cluster, power seats, comfortable seats, Really good everything actually in this vehicle. So Honda did their thing. Now I don't want to let you guys know where I'm going. Can't trust everybody, but I'm going to pull over here and just show you the vehicle for a hot second. And let's take a look together, because it's also, to me, it's a little bit of a looker. So here it is, folks. Should have oriented the other way so the sun is capturing it. Boost Blue Honda Civic Hybrid Touring. Again, this is the hatchback version. Take a look at those wheels, which I absolutely adore. They are 18-inch wheels, Goodyears. They come standard on the Touring model. So if you want to get those wheels, definitely got to get the Touring. Let's take a look at the space here. Got a windshield wiper back here, which I appreciate. So really decent space back here as well. Nothing under here to report, so you don't have additional storage space under. So all your space is going to be back here. Of course, these seats folds down, and you do have a cover there as well as this cover. So when it is closed, you have everything pretty much covered. So LED tail lights in the back. Those are incandescent turn signals. That could be a missed opportunity for me, but with everything else that you get in the car, really cannot complain. This front end looks nice and aggressive here. Parking sensors up front, parking sensors in the rear, LED headlights, LED turn lights, and that's about it, folks. So if you appreciate this style of video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments below what you want to know about the vehicle or what's your thoughts on it, and I'll see you folks in the next one. All right, bye-bye.